Hey family, Eve here. So family, today the video that I'm about to do is a video, I'm going to title it Denzel Washington and End Time Prophecy, and how Denzel's has to do with end time prophecy. But before I get started, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The book of Mark chapter 8 verses 36 through 38 says, "For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he cometh in the glory of his Father with the holy angels." Matthew 4, 8 through 10 says, "Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them. 9 says, and saith unto him, All these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. 10 says, Then saith Jesus unto him, Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve." Remember, guys, I sometimes go back to the beginning of the Bible to show you what's happening here at the end. What happened between Adam and Eve and the serpent. It dictated what's going to happen now, what's happening now, and what's going to happen in the end. In the book of Genesis 2:16 through 19, it says, "God commanded Adam not to eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, for in the day that he did, he should surely die. Thereof he should surely die." So Genesis 5:5 says, "And the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died." Revelations 12:6 says, "And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she had a place prepared of God, that they should feed her there 1,203 days." Guys, when God dealing with numbers, sometimes when he gives a number, sometimes he could be talking about days, sometimes he could be talking about months, and sometimes he could be talking about years. So that 1,260 days, I'm going to reference that to years. So let me show you. Let's go back and let me show you where Denzel comes into play. So Adam lived to be 930 years old, meaning he was 70 years short of 1,000, which was the amount of time that was given to the serpent to rule when he gained Adam's dominion. See, Adam had dominion over all living, and when he transgressed or he ate of the fruit, his dominion over the living was given to the angel of death, which is Satan. So Satan ruled 1,000 years, but Adam lived 930. So Adam had 70 years that was left before he died. So let me show you Denzel. So Denzel being one of the people of God, which I talked about in Revelations 12:6, that woman that fled into the wilderness. That woman is symbolic for the children of Israel, and the wilderness is talking about the time that they served in captivity for 400 years, meaning at that time they were lost. So Denzel being one of God's chosen people, the thing is, he didn't serve God, he served the devil. Now, I mentioned in Matthew 4:9 how he bowed down to him to worship him, because he showed him all the kingdoms and he gave him what he wanted for in exchange of his soul. So I mentioned to you guys how those who rule the world, or those kingdoms, or the system, these people that built this beast system, how in the book of Daniel chapter 7 verses 25, how they changed times and laws, which is talking about, really, one, they changed the calendar. Two, they changed the laws and created a whole legal system, or a beast system, which they rule by. So because they changed the calendar, this year is actually 2025, not 2026. And Denzel Washington literally turned 70, not 71. So because Denzel sold his soul and bowed down to Satan for fame and becoming one of the greatest actors of all times, his life must end this year, because he is 70, the time of the end that was established in the beginning when Adam died at 930, having that 70 years left, that Satan gave Denzel, one of God's people, that 70 years that Adam fell short of. So because Adam died at 930, Denzel being given that 70 years has to die at 70. End times, end of his time, end time prophecy. So all the people, all those, this whole kingdom, this whole beast system, all of this was set up by Satan. So because we're at the end times, that their time is at its end. So everybody who serves Satan or the serpent or the devil, which is all the same, their time is up. So it's at an end times. We're at the end times. The 1,000 years that Satan ruled, the last 400 years was the time that the children of Israel was in captivity. So yeah, so we're our captivity is done and their time is done. That's why everything is falling. So let me show you how God told us who are the people that served Satan, who they are. In the book of John 8:44, it says, "Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your fathers ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speak of his own. He's the liar and the father of it." So this whole beast system, this whole government, and all those that serve Satan, and the rulers of the world, all these people that ruled in this world because they serve Satan, this is what's happening. Denzel was one of them. That's why Denzel is looking like that, because death is on him. He is worn and he's weary and his time is up. Anytime death is on you, that's what you start to look like. So that's why everything, this whole world, this whole beast system, when we talk about the world, we talk about what Satan ruled, is collapsing. You got government shut down. You got your churches are falling. Or they're being exposed. You got war going on everywhere. You got banks that's collapsing. You got deportation that's taking place. You got COVID. You got the measles. You got ships that are on the sea. They're colliding in each other because trading is at its end. God is going to stop all that trading. Because guess what? That trading is really about his children, the children of Israel. So because the children of Israel is no longer in captivity, everything concerning them, that's why he's dealing with these people. Because guess what? These lands was promised to the children of Israel by God. And the only way he can give them back their lands is because he has to get these people off their lands. That's why deportation is taking place. So guys, I just want you guys to see that's what's going on with Denzel. That's why he's looking like he's looking. He sold his soul and his time is at its end. End time prophecy. So guys, I thank you for visiting my video, and I'll see you on the next one.